time for them to bring up policies, suggest policies, influence policies for the government to be able to imbibe and to be able to endorse. What do I mean? There are policies surrounding disabled people participating in some things in the country. However, we have effective policies that could bring these people into the limelight, even when it comes to job, even when it comes to actions, when it comes to citizens' responsibility, citizens' action. These are things we need to look at. Okay, when it comes to people that are very good human rights activists, we all learned during this time that the military people, some people just gun some people down at some cases where citizens are trying to defend themselves, which means the human right has been violated. So this is the time for human rights activists to look inward into sanctions and possible strategies to deploy for people to be able to have equal rights and to get equal treatment anywhere at any time. So there are several opportunities for people during this period. And to develop a solution, there has to be a problem. There are several problems that need solutions.
Yeah, that's a very good one. In other words, you mean that we are the solution provider for ourselves, and everybody has to get involved, and whatever solution you're making it for others. Is that a good summary for what you just said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we concentrate so much on COVID right now, we have the analysis that COVID will have a post-COVID era, definitely. That when we have all these innovations, all these ideas, and we are able to push coronavirus back out of the whole world, what next? What happens after post-COVID? After COVID, okay, which is post-COVID era.
Okay. For me, the future came so fast, and for some sectors, it came so unprepared for. And after COVID, we have to adapt to a new life, a new strategy that we thought would come, but not too soon. Everything is going digitalized now. We've heard about so many jobs becoming obsolete, even during the COVID era. We heard about so many people losing their jobs. We heard a lot of things about so many inventions coming into place. So coming into post-COVID era, it has to be an era of either you are relevant or you are not relevant. You can't stand between the two. The survivor for the fittest. Relevance is going to be the topic, and is going to be the order of the day. If people are not relevant, they are finding themselves, behind. During this era, when people don't, for the people that are not really going to maximize this period to be able to rethink and re-strategize, once it's after the COVID, it's going to look like it's like a decade behind. It's going to automatically translate to being in a previous century, because the COVID has accelerated so many developments beyond our own predictions. And right now we talked, and that is going to, I'm going to give an example. An example is the cryptocurrencies. Right now people are talking about COVID-19 is a deadly virus, and it's mutating, and it's spreading so fast. So even when you touch the currency, you are not guaranteeing yourself that the currency you're touching is actually how do I call it? It's free. It means you're safe from touching any naira note or any note given to you by anyone. It means your naira note could actually be upon the virus. So right now we heard recently that in South Africa launched a cryptocurrency automated teller machine, where it is possible for you to work without holding cash and be making transactions. We heard about in China, we heard about being able to transfer property through cryptocurrency. It was legalized in China recently. So these are some of the things that we didn't prepare for before. We actually thought it wasn't going to happen, and now it's happening, which is it is how do I call it? It is a trend that we didn't predict. So it is now a fight for relevance, battle for the fittest survivor. So the post-COVID-19 era is going to be more of technology skills and critical thinking initiatives, sustainable solutions, and more of human interactions.
Yes. Before we round up finally, you've hammered so much on relevance and skills. If our youth want to remain relevant post-COVID, highlight some skills they need to acquire, please.
One of those most important skills is critical thinking. Ability to be able to think, to bring up initiatives, useful initiatives that are going to be relevant and highly meaningful is very important. Critical thinking. Another thing is team management. When it comes to relating and maximizing interactions, how do people handle this? How do they use interactions to their advantage? Team management is part of it. Another one is the use of technology. We talked about artificial intelligence. We talked about machine learning. We talked about data science. How versatile our youth with these technologies. It's very possible for someone to employ a data and scientist, and another typist somewhere entering data. There's a difference right now, and what is making that different? It's the use of technology. I mean, why do I need to employ 10,000 staff when the software can do the same? So the use of technology is one thing people need to know very well. And then another thing is to be able to capture all these things into what I call it STEP: social, technological, entrepreneur, and people skills. I'm able to summarize all these skills, all these future skills into these four: social, technological, entrepreneurial, and people skills. These four skills will actually help our youth to be able to transcend beyond the crude way of operating, the conventional style of getting engaged with activities. So they are very, very important. Social skills, interaction; people skills, about how to relate, how to maximize relationship, how to have access to information through relationship; entrepreneurial, about how to make money while solving problems. So these are some of the things that our youth should actually look forward to having. It is very important and it is highly needed.
So very soon it will not be enough just to be educated, just to have your degree or your HND, right?
Yes, it is. It is. That is just that is just the trend right now, because education itself is not schooling. So schooling actually doesn't guarantee someone of being educated. And being educated right now involves being able to critically engage, to be able to embody all these skills talked about by World Economic Forum. I call them the World Economic Forum 2022 skills. That's what it is called. So once you're able to showcase these skills, it means you are educated. And going to school doesn't guarantee you of having those skills. Going to school is just a start, just the way a programmer starts to learn the languages in programming. That is what school does. School lays the foundation. And once the foundation is being laid, it is left for that person involved to build from the foundation and achieve the desired structure.
Okay, yes. On a final note, can you tell us what you do and how you are helping people, how you are helping our youth to develop their, the most relevant skills right now?
Okay, right now, one of the things I do is I make use of online training so well. So I train people so much about maximizing their experience, maximizing their volunteering experience, translating their skills into global relevance, making sure that they are actually working to be globally relevant and then locally useful for their communities. So what I'm doing right now is to actually help position the youth for growth. So that's one of the things I'm doing right now during the pandemic, and I've done that with several people. I mean, I've over for my statistics from over 200 participants from more than 10 countries right now during the pandemic. Right now I'm working with youth to be able to catalyze their development, to be able to develop their competence and skills, and to make them globally relevant and locally useful. So that's one of the trainings I'm doing online right now for youth. And over for some time I've worked with over 200 people from more than 10 countries right now during the pandemic, one-on-one, and trying to advise them about the right courses to take, and why it is important to be strategic in their own development. So that is what I am doing right now during the pandemic. And what I do basically is I'm a consultant and also a trainer on activities related to education and education related partnership project. So when I say education related partnership project, um, there are cases where we have education related to health, energy, and some other things. And so, as it is said by the UN, that the education is the bedrock of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, it cuts across all the 16 goals, including the partnership for the goals. So, basically, I am a specialist in that area to tell you about the educative part of a problem and how to solve it.
Yeah, very good. You will help us with all your social media handles so we can put in the description of this video, because I know a lot of you that are watching will want to contact you for one thing or the other. So I want to say thank you
No
for
problem,
this
sir.
audience you've given to us and this
You're welcome.
enlightenment. We have hope that our
You're
youth can
welcome.
take up opportunity during and post-COVID 2019 because Africa really needs this much. We are always termed a developing world, a third world, um, maybe continents and individual countries. So with your likes and with the kind of training and skill acquisition we can get from your kind, and how to, have a multiple effect, from people training, um, getting some training from you, thereby acquiring skills to train others. I think Africa is on the right track like that. What's your parting words
It
before we
really
wind down finally?
okay. Okay, my passing word is just one of my favorite words, and is it's just that I would say that losers are always looking for excuses, while successful people say their eyes is on results. So for people that want to be successful, they'll progressively look out for things that will make them more successful. And for people that want to give excuse, they stay at that point criticizing, castigating, and they would make no move. So either way, the best way to go about it is to chase success. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much. That will be the end of it. We hope to contact you again and have this nice conversation. Maybe by then, COVID will be out of here and we'll be able to, see face to face and not online.